What up? This Snoop Strikes again, and if I love wrestling, and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling.
Welcome to the We Love Wrestling spot. If you listened on Monday, we had somebody here said he was defending his title on Saturday in Woodbury, Georgia, at Old School Wrestling. He'll be facing the man that we actually have here today, Mr. Snoop Strikes. How are you doing today, sir?
What's up, y'all? Glad to be here. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Nicole.
All right. How you doing, Mr. Cole? Get this camera right here.
She got a little lag going.
Doing good.
Yeah, she got to get that Wi-Fi right.
Doing good.
Yeah. Okay.
Doing great.
So Snoop, the first question that we always ask here is, what started your love for wrestling, or why do you love wrestling?
It started my love for wrestling?
Yes.
Honestly, it was ever since I can remember living. I've loved wrestling. Like it was always a family thing, and we always got together and watched. Like me and my family, we go. They used to go out to a bar and bring us as little kids, and we watched wrestling together and stuff. So it just grew up in the family. So I just took it from there, and shit, I loved it ever since.
What was the first thing that you started watching when you got into wrestling?
I'm an Attitude Era baby, so it was The Rock, Stone Cold, all of them. I was big Attitude Era baby.
I'm gonna ask it early. He just mentioned this, so I'm gonna ask it early to him. Snoop, Rock or Stone Cold?
Stone Cold, man, and I gotta choose Stone Cold, man. But it was WrestleMania 17. That was the No Way Out right before WrestleMania 17. That was the first ever pay per view I ever seen. So WrestleMania 17 was the second pay per view I ever seen. It was Rock and Stone Cold going against each other, and those growing up as a kid, it was Rock or Stone Cold. Like you had to choose either one. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know right up until the bell rang who the hell I was going for. I was like, I don't know who to choose. And then I was like, fuck it, I can't go into this going for both of these. I got to make a decision before the bell rings. So I chose Stone Cold. He ended up turning the same night. I was like, fuck it, I'm still riding with him. So I'm still riding with it ever since. So it was what it was, man.
So you rolled with him during the
I rolled with him, man. He was beating people up, man. It was good. I liked it, but I was rolling with him because that was my dog. So I made a choice. I stuck with it.
All right, there it is. So Snoop, I gotta ask you. You know, we talking about wrestling. Said you're gonna be challenging for a championship on Saturday. How did you get started in wrestling?
Like I said, man, just ever since I can remember, I've been watching it. So that's all I ever wanted to do. So I started wrestling in high school because watching Kurt Angle and all them, growing up in the hood, I don't know no other way to start. I didn't know about wrestling schools and all that. So started wrestling in high school and took it from there. Wrestled in college, and then went pro from there.
Who was your who started training?
Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal, he's my trainer. Yeah.
How you feel about him just signing that contract with AEW?
Yeah, I love it, man. I'm excited for him. They need to. He is one of the best wrestlers of this generation, and now I feel like they finally get to see it on a big stage. So I'm excited.
So his first match was Wednesday on Dynamite. I'm gonna kick it to Nicole because I could just keep going, but we're gonna let her get up in here.
All right. Miss Nicole, what's up?
Oh, so thank you again for taking the time to speak with us. We really appreciate it. So I always want to circle back because I always love hearing about how people get started in wrestling and what kind of originally drew them in. So obviously you talk about you were Attitude Era baby, as I sort of was itself. So what, not initially, not just the characters, but what story or what storyline that you remember that you were like, this is like, I want to do this for the rest of my life, besides the Stone Cold and The Rock?
Besides that one, like what storylines I was in. Well, that is the most one because it was like both top guys going at like you couldn't like it was the best of the best going at it, and like they got personal because they want to be the best, all because they want to be the best, and they were showing that. But like it was just everything. Like so like who else say Jericho? Jericho like he besides Austin, I say Jericho is my second favorite wrestler. It was like I don't know, it was something about him. It was like he wasn't supposed to be the favorite back then, but he was my
Yeah.
favorite. Like he wasn't. It felt like he wasn't supposed to be everyone's favorite, but it was just something about him that drew me to him, and like he's just entertainment, and like you see over the years how he changed so much, and he kept upgrading himself and just adding little things. Like so, I don't know, Jericho.
So obviously, talk about a little bit about how Jay Lethal helped train you. What about any coaches that you had in your amateur background, whether it was high school and or and in college, that really inspired you to keep at it and keep going with it?
I got to give a shout out to Coach Freeze. That's my high school coach. He actually gave me the nickname Snoop. I used to I used to have way longer hair than this. So I used to like rock it in a ponytail like Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And he started calling me Snoop when I was wrestling for him. And I used to hate that. I don't know if he can curse, but I used to hate that when he used to call me. And then like everybody started calling me Snoop, Snoop, Snoop. I'm like, stop calling me that. And then it finally stuck. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm Snoop. And I just rolled with it ever since then. But like it was him. Like I went to Largo High, this is down in Florida, and when we started with him, we wasn't the best team, but it was just the mentality. Like no matter if we win or lose, they gonna feel who we is. Like they gonna know they in the ring with us. They on the mat with us back then. Like they gonna go away like shit. I just like fuck, I don't want to wrestle Largo no more. And like that's the mentality I carry with me now. It's like no matter who you are, you gonna know who I am. By the end of the day, you gonna feel me. So it was that mentality he helped me bring.
I love
So
that.
yeah.
I absolutely love that. So I'm just gonna ask you one more question. So what have you taken from the past, from both as a fan but also as an amateur wrestler, that really integrates you, Snoop, as a character, as a wrestler, that you feel like no one else has right now?
It's feel like that real I feel like a lot of people play wrestler. Like they want to be a wrestler, but you can tell they ain't never got to no real fight. They don't really do this. And it's like you can feel it on them. And like I feel like I bring that realism to it, that
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that realism. And it's still a process. Like it's all a process of finding yourself and finding out how to bring yourself into this. And I think it's that realism is like I really do this. Like it's like I'm not playing wrestler. I am a wrestler. Like so that's what I like.
That's and again, thank you so much for talking to us. We can't, especially looking forward to the match this Saturday, but I'm gonna kick this back over to Terry. So I know he has something that he really wants to ask.
All right.
Do I? I wanted
Okay.
to. I want to know if we can talk about a little injustice, that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, man, them my boys, Myron and Jordan, them my boys. Like what we did in MLW, I feel we it was a quick run, but it was like what we did in that time. I feel like people are gonna look back at that, and and realized like none of that was supposed to happen. Like the injustice, none of that was supposed to happen. And what we took from that and made from it in that short span, I feel we did what we needed to do while we was there.
Hey, because I ain't gonna lie to you. When y'all first formed, I was like, I don't really like this. But then I saw y'all in Chicago.
I was with it. I liked it.
You like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
I saw y'all live and came out dancing and outside of the ring and doing everything. I was like, oh, I mess with these boys now. Okay, let's keep going. And yeah, it ended quick, but good things.
Exactly. Good thing come and go. You don't realize what you got when you got it. But like I said, that was never supposed to happen. We took that and made that ours. And that was real. Like the injustice thing was real. It wasn't a game.
So now we're at the injustice. Like we said, we're gonna be at Old School Wrestling if y'all happen to be in Woodbury, Georgia. Some people on the card. I look. It looked like it was Tommy Rich. Is that right? Was that Tommy Rich on the poster?
I think so. I got to go back and look at it again to make
sure.
You had, I think so.
Tommy Rich on there. But you. I mean, I don't know how this works. You know what I'm saying? How I've been following Generation Championship Wrestling. I don't know if you've been there since I've been watching. I haven't seen you there, but you now get a world championship match against Brother Hate.
Brother Hate. I've when they first I was on GCW when they first started, so I was on like maybe like the first 5-6 shows, and this is my first time. This is my first time back with them. I would just say in the last like year or two. But yeah, like I was listening. I was listening to the last interview with Stunt, and he was getting real disrespectful. Like he was trying to act like he don't know who I am, and like I don't like the last time I seen Stunt, I beat him. Like it was 2020 Don Curtis Memorial Cup, the championship finals. I beat him. So like I know his whole gimmick is like hurt. Like he's supposed to be a hater and all this. But like if you gonna hate, at least call facts facts. You know who the hell I am, son. Like stop playing around. Like you know exactly who I am. I beat you the last time. And also he was like, he don't know like what I do. Like the disrespect was real in this interview. I like you seen it. He's trying to say he don't know what I do. What do you do, Stunt? What do you do? Like you MLW, like you all know that. National TV, MLW, did all that. But besides that, take away, he said what I did besides MLW. Been on OVW, PWX, been traveling all around Chicago, New York, Texas, AAA in Mexico. Like, have you ever seen Stunt on TV? You ever seen Stunt on TV? No? Have you ever seen? I seen Chad Brown on Dark get beat up in like 2 minutes. Chad Brown, that was his name on there. That's what that was, right? He got beat up on Dark in like 2 minutes. That's what he did. But
okay, I was going.
He was trying to say what I did. But, yeah,
I saw him. Man, I saw him on Impact.
What doing what? In the Congo line, like dancing. I'm a wrestler. I don't want to dance with everybody in the background. Like I said, a lot of people play wrestler and want to dance in the background. I actually do it. So.
Now you are his third title defense. He at this time he's been holding the title. I say 220 days. He won it over Mania weekend, beating Shugby and Chuckles in a triple match.
That's another thing too. That's 2 title defenses since Mania weekend. What kind of champion is that? What can
Said
yeah,
he went and levied to get this match with you.
yes, he chose me to go for his title. So clearly, I'm doing something like he wanted a worthy challenger, and he fucked up when he did that because now he about to lose the belt. Now third title defense. Now he about to lose it, and that's really it. Like that's really it.
So let's go down this hole, right? So let's say he loses the title.
Which he
Coming
is.
up in coming up in January is GCW Diamond Cup. Whoever wins the Diamond Cup has the right to go after any champion at any time that they want. And
I'm gonna just cut you off right there on that. Like I know this. If they smart, they wouldn't come for me when I win the title. Just don't do that. Just I would. I respect all the females that don't do that. Because once the title's mine, it's mine. So whoever comes forward, you got to get got. Like it is what it is. So whoever win the Diamond Cup, go for the other championships. Like all do this, all no disrespect. Go for the other title.
I mean, he's just letting people know. Can't be upset with that.
It is what it is.
Again, if you're in the Woodbury area, you know you got to go check it out. Snoop versus Stunt Marshall for the Generation Championship Wrestling Championship. Let me go see if I can see who else on this card. Because if you're out there, it's gonna be fun. Oh, spicy!
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Old school wrestling. It's gonna be some good stuff. And no disrespect. Like Stunt's a hater. Like that's his whole thing, a hater. But like I just call it how it is. Stunt's a really good. Stunt's great in the ring, but if we just call it how it is, he ain't on my level. Like he's good, but he's not on my level. Like I ain't ever seen Stunt nowhere besides when he wrestled me. Besides dancing in lines, he's a champ, but he ain't he ain't faced nobody. He only faced two people. So we gonna see what you're really about. Because I've already beat you, and it is what it is.
Don't get beat on Night of the Legends tour, Stunt. Get beat, lose your championship in front of all the legends in Georgia. It's gonna be a bad thing. Now Snoop, you here. If you're facing Stunt usually has somebody with him, and this man has helped him win his last few his championship matches. Do you have something in store for Rico Hill?
I might have to take him out before the match because he be trying to be slick. He be trying to get slick, so I might have to go and give him a little something before the bell ring. You know, I ain't about to play these games. Like I already know what the deal is. So Rico, don't act stupid. Don't act stupid. That's what I'm gonna tell him.
Rico, stay out the ring, man.
That's it, man. Like, cause anybody can get these hands. I ain't worried about it.
Because a lot of people can say, because I know Rico gonna watch this. Without you, Stunt would already have lost the championship twice.
Twice, and he only defended it twice. So, like, what does that tell you?
I don't know, sir. I don't know what that says. I'm not gonna speculate here. I'm just looking for it to be a good match here on Saturday. Nicole, before we go into our last segment, because I already did the other segment. You got any other questions for Mr. Snooze?
Well, since you already asked the Rock or Stone Cold, I'm going to do an equally important question. So, Trish or Lita?
Trish or Lita? They're both legends, both great. I would have to say Lita though, because more my style. Like I was growing up a little kid, like nobody was doing what Lita was doing. Like she was the first of her kind on a big stage. So, and Trish was great too, but Lita was like must see TV. Yeah, so I gotta go with Lita.
Good choice. Good choice. All right. Well, I will pick it take it back over to Terry so we can do the put yourself over, if I didn't prematurely say that.
You're right. It is put yourself over. But you asking about Trish and Lita just sparked something in my head, so I got to ask Snoop about it. You know what I'm saying? We talking about people out here and everything. So Snoop, you out here on the independent scene. You're back out here. You're beating people up. I see what you're doing. We like what you're doing. Do you have your eyes set on anybody out here that you want to face? Because you've been at PWX, and, you know, they got a lot of champions over there. You've been the Texas area. They got a lot going on over there. Mania coming up next year. Is there anybody on the independent scene that you've been looking at?
On the independent scene?
Or on the major scene that you've been saying they got to get that work?
There's a couple people. Like, I got a little list of a couple names. If we from PWX, I was supposed to face Suge, but he ducked that. So Suge is one of them.
Hold on, wait. Wait, you said Suge Dunkerton ducked you because, you know, he said he got a match against Trish Adora for the Pan African Championship on the 28th. But he said his calendar is free for the rest of the year, but he ducked you.
He ducked me. I was supposed to face him for the championship. And we end up tagging. By the end of the night, we end up tagging instead of going for the championship. He finessed his way into a tag match. So I'm going to still need that one-on-one because we won it, and he promised me a one-on-one if we won the match, and that's what we did. So I'm still waiting on that. But that's just one. Lee, he's pretty good. Yes. He's been making his name lately. I love what he's doing. I want to get in the ring with him and see what we can do. I think that'll be a good matchup.
Two good people, you know what I'm saying? Suge, Lee out there impressing, you know what I'm saying? So hey, that will be a nice technical match right there. Ooh, but it's that time, Snoop. I don't know if you know anything about what we do right here, but this is what we call our put yourself over moment. This is where you just let
you got a graphic and everything. I love
it. You let them know your social media, how they can support you, things that you have coming up. We just ask for you to put yourself over.
All right. Well, if you want to follow me, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anything, just type in Snoop Strikes or Snoop OAO or Snoop Strikes OAO. And you type in any one of these, you're going to get me to pop up. And there you go. Just hit that follow, hit that like, hit that share. Snoop Strikes again. You know?
You got any merch out here they can support with?
Oh, yes. PWTees. I got a whole bunch of shirts up on there. We got the original Injustice shirts. We got the OG Injustice shirts on there if you want to get one of those throwbacks. We got all the new merch up there, too. Just type in Snoop Strikes on PWTees. You get all up on there.
Since he mentioned the PWTees and y'all watching this, next Tuesday, they start their Black Friday sale for 1 week.
Yeah.
Items will be 50% off. Go buy a shirt from Snoop. Go buy a shirt from the We Love Wrestling store. We appreciate it. All proceeds that we get does go towards independent wrestling.
I like it. You got to tell them.
Let's see here. Oh, man, Snoop. Because, you know, I'm looking at it. We say you might have to take Rico out. Like, if you don't take Rico out before the match, you know, I know he's going to get involved because that's what he do. You know, any final words for Mr. Stunt Marshall and Rico for Saturday?
Final words. Like I said, I like Stunt, but he was being real disrespectful. And, like, I don't like that. Like, don't call it what it is. Like, it is what it is. Don't disrespect me and say you don't know who I am. But I've already beat your ass a couple times. Don't disrespect me. And leave Rico bitch ass somewhere around the ring. So just like just do this one-on-one. Save all the hate, save all everything. Let's have some old school wrestling, you know? That's what the name of the show is, right? So let's see who the better wrestler is. That's what I want to see.
Who will be the better wrestler? If you guys don't know, I've talked with the people. We will have an update on this. I may even get the full match to put on our YouTube channel, in our We Love Wrestling Views, how we do. But that's something new that we are doing. If we do something like this to promote the match, we got to make sure we give y'all the match because it's the wrestling for me.
Yeah.
But Snoop, we thank you for giving us this time. Back in, I think maybe May, Shay met you at River City Comic Con, and we got a whole video of you doing a tagline, and Stunt just happens to pop up at the end of the video. I'll put that right here for you guys that are watching.
Snoop Strikes again, and I love wrestling. You love wrestling, and we love wrestling.
What'd you say?
I hate him. I really do.
But now that it's like a full circle, we talking to you, and now you are going against Stunt for that championship. So good luck on Saturday, sir.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for letting me be on. I appreciate y'all. And we got to do this again sometime. Well, I'll bring the title over next time, all right?
Hey, it's whenever.
Yes.
We got an open door policy, and I'm just glad that this happened. So I'm Trady. Thank Nicole for giving us this time. Again, thanks Snoop for being on the show with us. And like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too sweet.
I love it. I love
for the culture.
Yes,